Okay, well, welcome back. We just finished cooking up some of our food, and now we have a little bit of food. We got some bread, some cooked meat, and some raw meat. And I think it's time that let's eat some of this for thirst. And I think it's time maybe we take a look around and try to deal with some more of our water issues. Maybe we can find a sheep to milk, or some more plants. We'll see. Things like shells and starfish are good, so going on the shore is not a bad idea when you're trying to deal with some of your thirst issues. And maybe we can hope for a little bit of rain, and in doing so, maybe we should set up a second rain catch just in case it starts to rain. So there's our base. Our one hollow stone is over there, and let's make this our second hollow stone. So this might get to the point where it's going to fill up our inventory with stones. They're quite heavy. Pebbles are somewhat heavy, but stones are incredibly heavy. So I might just have to ferry some of them back to our base. So that's okay. We're just going to drop some of them right back over here. We can use it to build a well, or we'll drop all 15. That's fine. They're just on the ground right there. They make a stack despite that animation. Now wolves are near. This is crazy. I'm going to save it in case the wolves kill us. And if that's the case, then I'm just going to load it right there again. So we have our second rain catch. Can we see any wolves? They run very quickly, and they're pretty much relentless. So if they get the drop on us, we're pretty much done. And we need to deal with some more of our thirst issues. Oh, did we get some iron? That's not bad. We eat a little bit more raw meat. We eat this slime. We'll eat this mushroom. And slowly dealing with some of our thirst issues. Let's check out what's inside this shell.
Right.
So slime was inside of it, so we'll eat that. That helps with our thirst a little bit. And why don't we head back to the bark tree? We'll get some bark, and I can show you guys an early game trick. It's kind of time intensive. Oh, is that the wolves? Oh no, that's fatigue that's hurting us. Okay, so let's get under the shelter really quickly and throw down a little nap. Oh, we can't sleep when there's wolves nearby. Okay, let's hope these wolves leave quickly. Wolves fled. Okay, let's sleep. So let's sleep for 3 hours. And I'm going to show you guys a trick. We'll go to our knife. We'll try to get a bunch of bark here. And I'll show you a trick you can use to deal with some of your thirst early game. It's not pretty, but it's kind of what you have to do. If you take your bark and you inspect it by pushing E, it'll either break. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, Jesus, is really unfortunate.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
So it'll either break, find insects, or slime.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
And it usually doesn't break that frequently, but we just got some really bad luck.
Yeah, this'll work.
So we're almost full here. We'll eat 4 sets of insects. We'll eat 2 slime. And let's get a little bit more bark.
Brilliant.
And just repeat. So it's not pretty, but for those of you who are playing this game and having really poor luck finding water or food early game,
yeah, this'll work.
it's kind of a desperate tactic that you can use.
Great! Oh yeah. Yeah, this'll work.
And as long as the bark's not breaking,
As
you
if.
can continue to do this over and
Yeah,
over
this'll
again.
work. As if. As if.
And we're all out of bark. So let's eat our insects here. Insects are better for food, but not as good for thirst. Slime is better for thirst, but not so as good for food. But either way, I mean, it took us some time and it was kind of finicky, but it did deal with some of our hunger and thirst issues. So, I mean, until it rains, that might just be how we have to get by. Let's do it a little bit longer. I know it's really not pretty, but there isn't much else we can do right now until it rains. Our hands are a little bit tied.
Great! As if.
We'll inspect this
Works.
stack of 8, and then after that we'll cut our losses and we'll start building something new.
Now that's what I'm talking about. As if.
Wow, we're having really bad luck with this random
Yeah, this'll work. As if.
RNG, it's called.
Oh yeah. As if.
Yeah, we're having very poor
Great.
luck. I've had like
Yeah!
situations where I get 15 slime out of one piece of bark,
Yeah!
but
As if. It works.
it's inevitable.
Yeah! Now
So
that's
wolves
what
are
I'm talking
nearby
about.
again.
Brilliant. As if. As if.
So, again, we're out of bark. But the slime and the insects are going to basically zero us out in terms of hunger and thirst. So it's not pretty, but we've managed to zero ourselves out and survive another day until we can find some more things to help become more self-sufficient. So the wolves are nearby, but generally speaking, as long as you're walking in an area where you can see ahead of you, you'll know you're not walking into an ambush. So again, one action for one slime is a worth it trade. So the wolves are gone. Some reeds, so there could be turtle around. There's a shark in the water, so we want to be careful not to go into the water. The game's a little bit bugged in that if you're standing just barely in the water, the shark can kill you even if you go a couple feet up onto the shore. So I want to keep an eye out for that. So these trees with the yellow trunks can have bananas on them. So it's always good to take a look, and in the next couple days, fruit will start to generate out of these things. Insect, so one action equals one insect, which is still worth it. So this is a nice plant that we found. This is cotton plant. Oh, we're getting almost a little fatigued, so we don't want to sleep outside of our shelter. So we can eat a little bit of sugar to deal with some exhaustion, but then we're going to be heading right back. Get a couple more swings at this. Now let's head back and take a nap. We have pretty good for our health, or our hunger and thirst bar, so I think going to sleep will be okay right now. We picked up that sugar actually by giving a crack to a bamboo plant. So I'm not sure exactly how that works, but in this game, that's the case. Yeah, we're starting to pick up some more damage. Let's just take a look at our menu. We don't really have anything. we don't really have anything in our inventory that's going to be able to help us here, so I think it would just be best if we took a quick nap in the open, took a little bit of damage for it, and then went back to base. Things like these mushrooms are going to help us with our health. Our health is getting a little low right now. Hopefully we won't die, but there is a lot of ways for you to get your health back, so we will do our best to get back, get some sleep, and maybe we can start fresh on a new day. That plant that I just picked up, blue blossom, is good for when you're poisoned. Wolves, so that means we're not going to be able to sleep, unfortunately. We're getting some really poor luck in this game, but you know, that's the name of the game, survival, so we'll see what happens. There's the wolf over there to our right, so let's get the hell away from it. Yeah, the wolves don't look like they're coming over here, so I think we're okay. So we should be coming up to our shelter. It's on the southeast shore, so I remembered that. So here's our shelter. Let's throw down a little bit of, we'll eat a whole bunch of food here. We'll eat this. And let's have a nice long sleep. And we're going to sleep for 9 hours. And then that'll heal us some hit points, and we can start a new day in the next video. We'll just have to wait for these wolves. Okay, so the wolves are gone. We'll start a new video, a new day in the new video. So like this video if you're enjoying it. Leave some comments if you have any questions, and if you're enjoying the video, subscribe, and you'll see whenever I put a new one of these videos online. Thanks, and goodbye.